So I know I'm not supposed to play that music, and that's okay. We're not using this channel and this communication path for anything from the system. So I know we're getting into that time of the holidays, right? And we kind of stay in that groove, and just keep in mind that we need the sun. We need the sun, okay? So I don't want to get too off topic because I really need to put these videos together, and it just makes it very difficult for myself because I'm in my head quite often with that, because I have a lot of different approaches, because everybody's on a different level, and based on the students that I have, I'm learning a great deal from them. Not only that they are in a different path, but they're unique human beings. And depending on their life balance, the energies are off in certain organs, so they navigate things in a different frequency. So people on that frequency line kind of tend to act the same, like the same things, same type of music, right? So you have that era of people that you share this type of music with, right? So everyone's on a different level like that. And because they're on a different level like that, I have to take a different approach. So that's just my engineering mindset with how things should work. So yeah, I'm in my head a lot with that. And but I just came on here just to remind you that this new year that's being played out, that was carried out by the Roman Empire, okay? And then from there, they just got new jobs in other places and different, locations, and, a lot joined the religion movement, different churches, different religions, and so on and so on. And so they carried out that specific calendar throughout the rest of the world through religion. So there's a lot of things with that, and that's just another form of capturing you in a different system, right? It's the same. They're just systems. Everything's systems. So because of that, it's not truly the new year. Go back to your ancestors and look at their calendars. That's what your body is designed to be functioning in, according to the natural world, which we are a part of, right? If we want to think about creator, right? Creator or an engineer has to think of the creation, but you first think of the environment, because the environment is what drives a new invention of something, a need for a car and all this crazy stuff. We went too far, bro. We went too far. Like, we should have stopped at certain things. So again, I want to go a different path on everything. There's just so much history, so much information that we're missing because we're not thinking for ourselves anymore. So, and on that note, I'm back to my fasting, okay? And going through this winter, right? In this island here where I'm at, the calendar New Year, it wasn't based on a calendar, it was based on the months, based on the dates. But for the area that I'm in and the surrounding areas, it's going to be late February into March. That's depending on the path of the sun. So everyone has a different starting period, but it's all around that area. And that is based on natural laws. for food, for animals, for shelter, and so on and so on. So they all have a beginning, right? It wasn't until we started settling where we really have to start cultivating and doing all that. But for the most part, we moved with the earth. We are the earth. We are part of that, still the natural world. We just have to leave it alone and step back and go back. Like, that's it, right? But it's not going to happen that way. It's going to be maybe a reset or something like that, like it's been done before. But either way, oh man, I can go on forever. But this channel is going to be based on me, my journey, everything that I'm learning, and I'll share with you guys. And that's about it. Like, what you do with this information, you do, right? But there's going to be a time in the near future where you are going to make sure that you are like outperforming yourself, or you're just not going to make it. It's very simple. You're just not going to make it. And if you're okay with that, hey, you're okay with that. Continue the way you live. Continue to do the same repeated things, trying to get a different outcome out of it. Like, you've had that type of food many times. Tastes same. Like, that's just an example. But man, I guess I have a lot to say. And it is what it is. We'll just write it out and see. So I'm gonna pick up more distilled water. One of the common things that I get from people is that there could be plastics in distilled water. And just so you know what distilled water is pure water, right? What is water? Right? Okay. So those molecules together don't have any other elements in it. So they don't have any other sulfurs or iron or anything else that the water has picked up. So there is no detergents in the water. The water's pure. So the water is not going to pull plastics, right, from that. I mean, if you heat it, yeah, obviously, because you're going to release the heat, the molecules that are holding together that plastic, it's going to release into a gas. And remember, the body is only gases, fluids, and light. That is the most important part of getting this body going to full potential. So those things need to flow, and they need to flow based on your design, your species, and where you were born, and the cycles of the sun and the moon and the environment outside. Okay. So there's a TDS meter that you can use to measure total dissolved solids in that, and you'll see that it's 0. So distilled water will go in the body and it will magnetize things that your body is not supposed to have in there. Okay. There's a lot of misconception that you need iron, and you need iron from a rock. Like, there's trace minerals that are broken down by the workers, just like it is in the soil, it is so in your body as well. The same minerals that are produced to make this human being from the soil, our body has the same workers inside of our body that can transmute whatever we bring in from the natural world, and it'll convert it and use it just like it does in the soil. That's how the soil stays healthy. That's how the soil stays alive. It's beautiful. We are part of that system. So our system is supposed to eat the food, right? The seed and everything, and eat natural, because that's all there is. We fertilize that seed, we plant it, and there's more fruit, right? We had abundance in fruit, seasonal fruit. So we went with the seasons wherever we were going to be. So, see, I just came on here, man, to tell you that I'm starting my fast. So I'm back on the fast, and you know, there's a lot of pressure, and I've grown up following a tradition of the New Year's in January 1st, and the new me and the whole 9 yards. So I get it. And that's the whole point of me coming on here, to let you know that I'm not waiting until this religious calendar is given to us. By the way, if you're living by that calendar, you are religious. So, and again, you won't find God there. So that's it, man. That's it. This is me. This is who I am right here. This is me right here. And anybody around me knows. This is me, bro. My heart is so big. It's so big. So I love you guys. And yeah, man, let's see where this goes, bro. Let's see. I hope you take some of the information that's all over the place. Just take some of that home, and just remember that moving forward in life, you're going to have to be performing at your best. Otherwise, you're not going to make it. You're just not going to make it. I hope that does something to you. I hope that you understand that, and you will see this happening here real time. So you will see. All you have to do is just pay attention to what I'm doing and what I'm saying, and you figure out your own path. Okay? If you have to go to somebody, that means you still belong to the system, right? Look at this. You can see this. Look at. Okay, that's fascia. You see that? That needs to be released. But you will see that it will get released by removing all the impurities that are in there. So most of this is from seed oils. So drinking the water, you will see the transformation. You will see it in real time. All right, that's it. I'm gonna really be quiet this time. All right.